Hello everyone, and welcome to our tutorial video about the melt flow rate, or short MFR. The MFR is widely used in the plastics industry, and in its nature it describes the ease of flow of the polymer melt. The basic concept of MFR is very simple. Our testing machine includes a heated barrel, a die, and molten polymer which is extruded out of the die under a certain weight. This is our testing machine from Dynesco. We have here our heated barrel where we can fill our polymer pellets with the help of this funnel. We are extruding the material out with this plunger, and depending on what type of material we're using, we can choose between different weights. In the next step, we have to determine the program necessary for our testing. In our case, we are using an LDPE, but you can get all the information of the ASTM standard. So we have the ASTM standard recommends a set point of 190 degrees C, a melt time of 420 seconds, and a load of 2.16 kilograms. I set the number of cuts to 6, which basically means we have more set points to determine our MFR, and our cutting time is also determined by the ASTM, and in our case is 180 seconds. After we have set our program, we have to completely fill the barrel with our polymer pellets with the help of the funnel. We can use this plunger to compress our material and make sure we have completely filled our barrel. After we ensure the complete filling of the barrel, we can bring our plunger in position and then put the weight on top of it. After waiting for the melting time to pass, we can start our actual experiment. We are going to take 6 samples for this set of experiment, and as I mentioned before, we have a cut time of 180 seconds. That means we have to wait 180 seconds between each test. Before your test can start, you have to remove the previously extruded material from the die exit, and then start your timer once your melting time is completely passed. So we're now starting our testing, and we have to wait now 180 seconds for our first samples. As I mentioned before, the MFR is material characteristics. However, you cannot use the MFR to compare different polymers, because the MFR has different temperatures and weights for certain types of polymer, makes it not possible to compare different polymers. For example, a polypropylene and a polycarbonate cannot be compared with the MFR index. You can only compare materials of the MFR index which are measured at the same temperature and the same weight. Otherwise, a comparison will not be possible. After we finished all of our tests, we have the ability to enter our measured weight of each sample, and the equipment can therefore calculate the MFR for us. If your equipment does not have the ability to calculate your melt flow rate, you can simply take the average of your sample weights and then multiply it by the appropriate conversion factor, which you can also find in the ASTM standard. In our case, for the LDPE we used, our conversion factor would be 3.3. In this video, we talked about the MFR, how you can use it, and I showed you how you can test your material according to the ASTM standard. Thank you for watching.